Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Anthony Joshua is back, putting in work, and you can see he's doing something very different. He's no longer in a state-of-the-art gymnasium with like 10 boxing rings, scientists everywhere, a bunch of little leads connected to his body to test his heart rate, measure oxygen levels. He's out in the bush in Texas doing the old school methods of getting himself in shape, strengthening the core, strengthening the shoulders, working on power, endurance, and just overall becoming a better fighter. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking at the odds makers and I'm listening to what people are saying. And it sounds to me like Anthony Joshua is no longer being seen and treated like the god that he was being seen and treated as before he took his first loss, and definitely before he took the second and third losses to Usyk. Now, in my opinion, I think what's going on with Anthony Joshua in this, what I'm going to call a transition period or a reconstitution. That's a better word to describe what he's going through. It's a reconstitution period. And this is going to pay dividends. Now, I'm not going to sit here and jump back on the Anthony Joshua train after he knocks out Franklin, which he's going to do. I'm jumping on the Anthony Joshua train because he's willing to get out of his comfort zone, to dare to be great and come out here to the States. And I'm talking about, when I say getting out your comfort zone, I'm talking about basically this man has gone from walking down the street with clothes on to basically going up and down the road butt naked. That's what he's done. He's totally exposed himself and made himself vulnerable. Now, I'm telling you right now, if he can listen to the instruction of Derek James, if he can adhere to the Lions only methodology, Anthony Joshua is on his way back to the top of the heavyweight division. Now, I'm not an Anthony Joshua bandwagonist. I'm not a Deontay Wilder bandwagonist. My two favorite fighters are Chris Bird and Zab Judah. And to me, the best boxer in the game today is Blair Flair Cobb. But nonetheless, Anthony Joshua, you got to just take a look at what Earl Spencer's done. You got to take a look at what Frank Martin is doing. Got to look at Jermell Charlo and where he was before he came to Derek James and where he is now. You got to say that Anthony Joshua is an excellent student, an excellent listener. And as a result, he can perform because he's athletic and maybe more athletic than the guys who he's training with right now. And he's a heavyweight. So that being said, I give Anthony Joshua a good chance to come back and clip everybody. We all know boxing is, 90% mental? And I think he's in the right place. He's uncomfortable. He's hot. There's mosquitoes. Matter of fact, they got the mentality, if a dog bites you, you bite the dog back. And Joshua looks like he's ready to go out there and bite a dog. And I have no doubt that he's going to take a big plug out of Jermaine Franklin when they get in the ring on 1 April. Now, that being said, we're going to see how he performs. But I have no reason to not believe Anthony Joshua is not in tip-top shape. I know for a fact, because this is what's being reported, and I always take it with a grain of salt, but this is a fact, that Anthony Joshua is putting in serious sparring rounds against serious sparring competition, something that he wasn't necessarily receiving when he was in the UK. He would more or less come into training, and the coaches, the nutritionists, and everyone else was more like, okay, what do we want to do today, champ? That is not how a boxing camp needs to be ran. What the hell are they doing asking Joshua, what does he want to do today? Nah, all that's out the window out there with Derek James. And that's what he needed. And to be honest with you, we don't know if that was the disconnect as far as his performance or the deterioration of his performances. But I sure say that's a good damn clue into why this man started falling off. Now, what I will say is this. I'm looking forward to the fight. AJ's looking in shape, but he definitely looks like he's back doing the old, what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name that started boxing, man, way back in the day? I can't remember his damn name. Jack Johnson. He looking like Jack Johnson. He looking like George Foreman. This man looking like Muhammad Ali right now. Even Floyd Mayweather, when he decided to come back to boxing, I think Floyd Mayweather was thinking on Maidana. Floyd Mayweather was chopping trees. So that being said, AJ's on his way. I'm rooting for the man. Let's see what he does. But by the end of the year, we're going to know just how effective Derek James training and the environment that he created for Anthony Joshua has been. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.